Last week I made a couple of puppets based on a tutorial by fellow YouTuber The Bad Roommate. One of the puppets I made was Allie, the main character of my animated series. Well, she's been getting lonely. Very, very lonely. Steve isn't really her type, and I'm tired of coming home to find... So today I'm gonna complete the duo and make her boyfriend, husband, whatever he is, Jay. I'm gonna be using the same method as the other two puppets, not really gonna be altering them that much. And by the way, if you haven't seen that first video yet, yes, I know this is an unorthodox way to make a puppet. That's kind of the point. Trust me, watch that first video. So I'm gonna be using cardboard, plastic spoons, felt, duct tape, hot glue, and of course, plastic soda bottles. Because the box I had was wider than I needed, I traced Steve's body and cut out two corners of my box and Frankenstein them together using hot glue and duct tape. I actually had to do this for the Allie puppet too.
What the fuck, man?
For the neck hole, I used the end of a soda bottle to trace out where I wanted it to go, and then I cut it out. The hole actually wasn't as centered as I wanted it, so I sealed it back up with cardboard and added a new hole. I had to do this for the Allie puppet too. For Jay's white shirt, I used a real white shirt to cover up that spot. I glued two sheets of red felt onto the torso with one overlapping the other a bit to get a button shirt effect, and then glued a thin strip of felt around the arm for a rolled up sleeve effect. And of course, two little triangles for a shirt collar. Like the other puppets, I'm using two ends of plastic soda bottles with a cardboard mouthpiece held together with duct tape. And from then on, I hot glued a lot of felt for the skin and beard, which I didn't film because I was really worried I'd f up. I used plastic spoons for eyes again, cutting them into circles and painting them white because I couldn't find any white ones, and used black felt for pupils. And I used the same gray felt I used for Allie's sweater to make his beanie. I rolled up a small piece of pink felt for a neck and stuck it in the hole and glued it together. I cut a slit in the other end, then attached the head and glued the neck to the inside of the head. To achieve the ventriloquist dummy control stick effect the other puppets had, I added a zip tie to the end of the neck and glued it in place. And finally, after cleaning him up a bit for his big date, the Jay puppet is done. Oh, of course, how could I forget? For this, I used little pieces of yarn and glued them in place. And now, the Jay puppet is complete. Like with Steve and Allie, I had a lot of fun making him, and seeing the Allie and Jay puppet together is honestly really cool. Let's just say I have a lot of ideas for future videos. Again, I know this is an unorthodox and crude way to make a puppet, but I'll repeat what I said in the first video. That's what I love about the tutorial I based these on. I love the ingenuity and imagination that drives someone to make art from whatever they have at their disposal. To me, that's what art is all about. Also, thanks to everyone who voted to see who should be Allie and Jay's upcoming puppet foil. Ghostface won by a landslide, and I'm actually really jazzed about that because, well, let's just say I got some funny ideas.
Baby, would you Judy Greer? I'd Judy Greer.
No!